going to do a little live tonight. Just a little live. Just a wee little live. Let me make sure everything is set and ready to go. Let's see. Oh, we don't need to listen to myself. We don't need to listen. Well, I don't want to listen to myself. All right. It's been a while. How do I, we'll just turn the volume down. No, I don't want to do that. It's been a while. How do I, what in the world? Yeah, we'll just have to turn the volume down. Do I have this upside down? No. Hey, Mom! How are you? You figured it out! I'm so glad it worked. Let's see. Hey, Mom! How are you? How come there's no, like, oh. I struggle with the simplest things, you guys. Why is the, where is the volume? Over here. I'm just gonna turn the volume down because I can't find it. Okay. We're gonna do a craft. I'm not centered. No, I am. Alright, we're gonna do a little craft. Hold please. Hold please. Hold, hold, hold. Aren't they cute? Look at. Look, these are nice. I love them. I love these little frogs. Look at, are they cute? So, I wonder if I can. Let me try to do something here. Hang on. Hold your ponies just 1 second. Hang on. That's the bestest I can do. Okay. That's a little better, right? I don't know, a little bit. Okay, anyway, aren't these little frogs? Hello? Aren't these little frogs just the cutest little things you ever did see? Oh my goodness. So, they're cute the way that they are. What is this, like a green, almost like a, you know what I'm talking about? Like a green, you know what I mean. I can't think of the words. Well, I'm thinking upside a candle, shall we? Patina. There we go. I knew I'd come up with it. You know, yeah, okay. Anyway, lighten the candle. I need to get another one because I'm getting over this. It smells really good, but I'm getting over the smell. Like I need like a, maybe like a strawberry shortcake or something. But anyway, this is really good. It's still a Main Street Bakery. We're almost done with this one, guys, because it's getting close to the end of it. So yeah. All right, so first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make these cute little frogs. We're going to turn them into something farmhousey. And so you can like put them like in your bathroom, or I don't know, I just picture them like, I don't know, on like your bathroom sink or something, right? First, let's get their frogs. Yes, they're little frogs. So here's one. 2, and they're ceramic. This one, isn't he cute? Look at him. You're really gonna see the detail once we're done. All right, so first we're going to take the little stickers. They were $1.25. They're from the Dollar Tree. They had a bunch of them. These were all the shapes that I saw, positions, or whatever you want to call them, that I had seen. First of all, I want to welcome you all to my live. I see the number is at 8, and I'm really glad to see everybody. I have not been live in a while on here, and it's really nice to see that number even at 8 right now. So I appreciate you all. If you haven't subscribed to this crazy channel of mine, and you want to see some more things, then feel free to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that see what you're missing? Notification bell, so you get notified on all my lives and videos. And thumbs up this video if you want to see more content like this. Alright, so we got almost all of, there we go, all the price tags off. Just stuck to my cap. This is what you're gonna see if you subscribe. Just, you know, stuff like this. There we go. There we go. Good enough. All right. Put that in the trash right there. Okay, so we're gonna make these farmhouse. So first of all, we are going to take. I'm still not used to this, guys, on where I have stuff put. I'm gonna take some paper towel. We're gonna put that down. We're gonna do one little froggy. We'll leave because they're just so cute. We're gonna leave them. We're gonna do one at a time. All right, and we're gonna use some Waverly chalk paint. This is in plaster. Okay. If you don't mind to hit that share button and share this out, that'd be great. See if I can't get this open. If you're on, say hello. All right. Bear with me, guys. I should have opened this before my live. I know what I should have done. I forgot that it was new. To be honest, I forgot that I just got this bottle. Okay. All right. Now that's everywhere. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do a whole coat of, I'm wondering if maybe, I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do a coat of Mod Podge, because I think it's really going to absorb the paint because they are kind of porous. So I've got me some Mod Podge here. I got some over here, but let's just use this. Okay. And we're going to Mod Podge these little frogs. All right. So we're just going to go all over, one thin coat. I mean, these frogs, they're so cute. Even the way they are, they're really cute. I kind of feel bad painting over them, but they'll be cute again. This does not have to be a thick coat, just an even coat, just so it makes it so it's not so porous and it won't suck up all that paint. Mod Podge is so good. It's a universal thing for, you can do so many things with it. It's fantastic. You know, if you know, you know. This is the matte, even though it is still kind of shiny. They do make a true matte one, which I bought. I just haven't used it yet. But I got these little ones at the Dollar Tree, $1.25, a little tiny little one. These are good for like if you're making up like some grungy mix and you don't want to get it in your good Mod Podge. These are fire for that. Ooh, let's turn around. All right, so I think we've got between his little toes and his little fingies. I think we got him covered. Let's go right on to this one. Thank you all for supporting my channel by hitting that subscribe, turning on that notification bell. I really, really appreciate it. I've got some goals this year I want to reach, and all your help is greatly appreciated. I can't do it without you. Here's his little belly. And this will all dry clear, but let's say it doesn't, which it will, but we're going to cover him up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Get his little feet, little toes. So, how's everybody's day? Actually, how's everybody's weekend? Today's Sunday already? Wow. Flew by. This weekend flew by. All right, so I think I got an even coat on him. Okay. Let's see. Just gonna put a coat on all of them while we're at it. Why not, right? Get this all done. Then we'll move on to the next part. Instead of, you know, redoing it again and again. You know what I mean? I'm not really worried about the bottom because we're not gonna get the bottom. And if we do, that'll be something that we want to Mod Podge after. And if this is going to be like around water, let's say your bathroom sink, then you're going to want to reseal it over again. Hey Deborah, how are you? I'm so glad you made it. So I just got these cute little frogs from the Dollar Tree. And I am putting a layer of Mod Podge on them. I'm so glad you're doing well. So they're really porous. They're ceramic. I'm assuming. I think that's what they are. So I'm just putting just a thin layer of Mod Podge on them. So when I paint over, it won't suck up too much of my paint, you know. So like I was saying, if you're going to put this by water, there's a couple different sealants you can use. So that way if these little guys get wet, like being by a sink or whatever, it won't disrupt anything. You can use Mod Podge. There is a dishwasher friendly one that I actually have. Works really well. You can spray them with a sealant, a spray paint sealant. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. Or if these are just going to be on a shelf, you don't have to worry about doing that. No need. All right, so we got him covered. Last one. Got one of every little position because they are just adorable. Look at this little guy. Look at him. Isn't he just the cutest? Look at that. He's like, hey guys, what's up? What's up? All right. Get the bottoms of this little guy's feet. If I put him down, it's hard to pick him back up once I start. All right, here we go. Like I said, the bottom is not necessary. You could actually put felt, or even like, I don't know, anything you want. Little feet on there so they kind of sit, you know what I mean? There we go. Has anybody done anything with these frogs yet from the Dollar Tree? When I see these, I was like, I bet they're plastic. And whenever I picked them up and they weren't, I was like, okay, we need to do something with these little guys because these things are amazing. I thought for sure that they were like, you know, the $5 or $3 items, but they weren't. They were $1.25. So my Dollar Tree had a ton of them, and they said that people were buying them up, and they had a ton. So if you like them, I highly recommend running, well, drive to your nearest Dollar Tree and see if you can grab one, at least. Haven't seen them yet? Yeah, I hadn't either. And all of a sudden, there they were. They were by the little, my Dollar Tree reorganized like everything, so it was by the wall of little fairy gnome stuff, like for the fairy gardens. It's in the garden section. All right, I think I got everything. I can't see that side. I think I did. We'll find out, right? I don't want any puddles of it, so just, you know. But it dries clear anyway, so we're good. Put that in the water. Everybody have any good plans for this week? I feel so bad for y'all get snow. I saw, I'm originally from Massachusetts, that people don't know. I live in Florida now. But I saw that my sister and everybody up there got, what, like 7 inches of snow over the weekend? What in the world is that all about? All right, we're gonna dry these little guys and dry them up. Dry little froggies. This one was first, so, oh, that's much better. Much better. He's not porous now. I mean, that really would have sucked up the paint. So like I said, it was just a little thin coat. Nothing major. Nothing major. I'll work on getting this guy completely dry because these other ones will air dry pretty well as I'm going. So what are we all into? Are we starting to get into the patriotic crafts, or Easter's right around the corner? So I had such a cute Easter craft I was going to do, and I realized how close to Easter it was, and I was like, well, next year. Next year. So I was actually trying to figure out how I could move it into not a Easter, but into like an everyday decor. If you're on and you want to say hello, say hi, don't be shy. I'm a poet. You didn't even know it. Alright. It was crazy. More coming? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I wish you guys could feel this. Like, it's so much better. It's totally sealed. So much better. So much better. Alright, so he's done. There's a little bit in some nooks and crannies, but like I said, once we get going, it'll be dry. This one was next, I believe. Yeah. Come here, you. Come here, little froggy. Get around the eyes. Because we still want the detail. We just don't want it to suck up this whole thing of paint, right? Like I said, these are, I believe they're porcelain for anybody that's new. on here. I believe that's what they are. I have crazy hair today, guys. I don't care. I don't care. It's Sunday. It's whatever. A little bit more on that guy than I was expecting. All right. From there. Really want the detail to be clear. I'm so glad you guys have all joined me today or tonight. I really appreciate it. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, if you wanted to do that, that would be great. You really support and help my channel grow. I have goals I want to meet this year, and I can't do that without you. So if you want to hit that and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any crazy lives, channel, that would be greatly appreciated as well. All right, we're gonna right here, just dry right there. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of clean as we go. Because I'll be honest, I hate the feeling of chalk paint on my fingers. I don't know about you, but dried chalk paint on my fingers is like, I'd rather hear like chalkboard squeaking, if that makes sense. I don't like it. I hate that feeling. All right. Let me see what's up with this here. Can you hear that banging? Oh my goodness. That is my cow. That is Daisy. That is Daisy May. All right. So like I said, we are using Waverly chalk paint plaster. If you guys can see that. Let's see. How do I do this? All right, so let's take this one, and I'm kind of gonna do a chippy brush, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use a chippy brush. Because a sponge would be good too, but let's use a chippy brush. That ain't gonna work, is it? This will. I just washed my brushes in there. Full of water. All right, here we go. Ready? Ready for this? Look at all these little frogs I got sitting around. Aren't they just cunning? All right, we're gonna paint this whole frog. Don't be scared, just get right in there and paint them. Get right in all those little crevices, the lines in his eyes, his little mouth. You want to make sure you get all of that. Probably could do this with a sponge. That would be good too. The best thing I got at hand right now is just a chippy brush. But seriously, I mean, like, you could use a makeup sponge. Just gonna paint these little guys. First coat, make it a nice light coat. Don't go ham on it. Just a nice light coat. I'm actually gonna dry a little bit as I go, so that way I have something to hang on to, because I can't pick him up right now. I'm going to kind of get two going at the same time. Oh my gosh, these are so cute, you guys. Wait till you see this. I can pick him up. I am going to get the underneath just real slight, no big deal. Remember, nice light coat for the first coat, then you do another nice light coat on top of that and it'll be full coverage. Full coverage. You don't have to dry brush them by any means, but you know, don't go on there and slap the paint on, you know, just kind of pounce it in there. Guys, so cute. Look, we match. We're both wearing white. So cute. I wish I could get you in tighter so you can really see. Dry him. When you're drying, don't forget, if you're drying chalk paint, try not to get too close. Because sometimes it gets, it's you know, a little temperamental. I'm not gonna lie. Chalk paint is a little temperamental. So you can, well, you can't really see the detail yet, but you will. Trust me. Trust me, you will see the detail in a second. Like I said, the bottom does not have to be perfect, just cover it. The green showing through is actually kind of cute on the bottom. You don't want any pooling in any of the little corners. You really want to make sure, I mean, if there is, that's fine. Just tap your brush in there and it'll get it right out. This is even a fun project you can do with like kids or a younger crowd, an older crowd. It's really, it's fun. It's really fun. This would be fun for like a crafting group. These little frogs are great. I was also thinking, geez, instead of just doing all one color, I could do like all Easter colors, have all, but I'm like, Bobbie, you missed the boat on Easter crafts. You took too long to do it. But I mean, it doesn't have to be Easter. You could just do whatever, right? And they still feel like ceramic. Even though we put that layer of Mod Podge on them, it didn't take away that feeling. It just took away all the porous. Because if not, we'd still be trying to do that frog's first coat. And that would not be fun. All right. Come on, little super guy. All right, let's dry these guys. So cute. So stinking cute. He's still a little wet. All right, let's finish him. his first coat. You used to have a little tail there, buddy. Now it's gone. What do you guys call them? Pollywogs or tadpoles? What do you call them where you're at? What do you guys call them? We call them, up north, we call them pollywogs. Pollywogs. Leah! Hey Leah, how are you? Have you seen these little frogs at the Dollar Tree yet? Look at these little guys. Aren't they just adorable? They're a little shiny because I put a coat of Mod Podge on them to seal them. Because they're ceramic, so they're super porous, and I'm like, it's going to suck up my paint. There. So once you get one layer down, then your top coat, again, just another nice, even, light top coat is fine. Now you gotta go. I know, you know, I really haven't been much lately, but I was in town the other day at Puddles, went to get groomed, and instead of driving home, I drove towards the Dollar Tree, and this is what I found. I got one of every little position, and I think they'd be super cute in a bathroom, a bookshelf, I mean, I don't know, everywhere. Somebody's desk, by like their business cards. I mean, I don't know, they're just cute. I hadn't seen anybody do anything with them yet, so I'm like, oh my goodness. We need to bring these out so people know that they're there. They are ceramic, so I did put a layer of Mod Podge on there, just so it wouldn't suck up all my paint. And I'm going over them right now with Plaster by Waverly. Just 2 light, even coats is all you're gonna need. It covers it really well. Really, really well. Like he's done. $1.25. Can you believe that? $1.25. I was shocked. I was shocked. Come here, little guy. In the garden stuff. Mine like redid everything, so it's in like the where all the gnome stuff is. Pollywogs, yes. That's what we have too, is pollywogs. The little pollywogs. I don't know, I think they call them tadpoles down here. But up home, pollywogs. These things are so cute. All right. So as I'm sitting here painting my frogs, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe and the notification bell. Do all the things. Because like I said, without you, I can't do anything. I need you to help me. All right. Okay, let's put them there. And we're going to get that off my fingers because I hate that feeling. Like, acrylic paint doesn't bother me, but the chalk paint, whew, I don't like that feeling at all. I don't know why. Okay, let's start these guys. I don't have no paper towels. Oh no. Oh wait. I do have some newspaper that they came in. Let's put that down. Okay. So like I said, you could probably use any brush. I just find tadpoles. I just find that doing the chippy brush is a lot easier. doing the chippy brush. That way you don't have strokes, you know, just kind of doing its thing. I learned from the first two, start from the bottom and work your way up. This is going to be one of those chippy brushes that I'm just going to, you know, do one project and be done with. It's not a new one, so that's okay. There's a lot of nooks and crannies in these little guys, and it's just like... My brush is like, really, Bobbie? Really? You just did this to me after all the helping I did you. If a brush could talk, I mean, you know. They don't typically. Okay. So yeah, definitely 100% seal it with something first, because if not, I'm telling you, it's gonna suck up your paint. It really and truly will. I thought about putting all these like on a really pretty piece of wood so they're like all kind of hanging out together, but I think I'm just gonna put them all in different places, you know? Kind of cute. If not, I can always add them on a piece of wood. Alright, so there's the first coat. Just about covered everything. I'm gonna let him dry a second. Let's go on to this one. Anybody have any good plans this week? I'm trying to think. Not me. I've been redoing some furniture. I gotta get some pictures up so you guys can see that. I should video it, but I don't know. When I'm redoing furniture, I like just to focus, you know? I don't know. I thought about it. But we'll see. Maybe the next piece I'll video. Work. Ugh. Alright, so we're getting his eyes. And you know, you really see the detail once this is white. I'm surprised. But you really do. You really see a lot of the detail. You're really going to see the detail by the time we're done. I know, I miss you too. I'm starting to get back on here a little bit more. I'm trying. I need all you guys' help. I've got personal goals with this, and I can't do it without you, so. All right. He's pretty much covered. We'll get him even more covered on the second go around. Let's dry him up. Yes, I need to do that. I need to join the collabs. They stress me out. I think they stress me out. Like, I don't exactly know. Maybe I just don't understand how they're done on YouTube. Maybe that's what it is. Yes, that would be fun. We should do that. Definitely. I'd love to craft with you on here. He's almost dry. I think he's just cold, honestly. I know you are. I know you are. I just don't want to bother you. I know you get a lot of questions asked. Alright, so these two pretty much are done. I'll pick them up and look over them a little bit more. I think he's pretty much done. This one, he's pretty much done. Those both had 2 coats. These now are on their 1 coat. Oh, thank you, Leah. Appreciate that. I didn't do his bottom. He's green. Still, I gotta fix that. Like a patina. They were very cute the way they were. They looked so cute in a garden the way they were. I want to bring them inside. I want to bring them inside. So, that's what we're gonna have to do. They belong inside in, like, I don't know, a bathroom or something. They're just like so cute, aren't they? Aren't they so cute? Your flower beds? And I know, Mom, I know. When she's seen them, she's like, oh, look, my flower beds. Not now. I mean, they still could if you steal them up. They still could. All right, so now this is when, like, you really got to get in those little nooks. Nooks and crannies. So if you get a little puddle in there, just tap it out. It'll come out. You want to make sure you get everything now. Keep tapping. No, like, strokes, except for the bottom. That's fine, just to get it somewhat covered. But you don't want strokes on here. You want little tapping marks. Like I said, a makeup brush, a makeup sponge would work rather. Just a regular sponge. These things are so adorable. I can't even explain it to you. You have to see them in person. Or you will. You'll see them up close in a sec. You want to make sure that the green is pretty much all gone. And you can go back over the same spot again and it'll pick up all that extra paint that you did not think was collecting. That did. That will keep it symmetrical texture, thickness wise of paint, and it'll give that nice texture. Okay. Pick him up by his little frog legs. Little frog legs. Don't forget his eyes. Whew, don't forget them eyeballs. Those are important. They got a lot of texture in them. Let's make sure that they're all covered. Like I said, you want to do 2 thin coats because you don't want to lose the detail. There's a lot of detail in these little guys, believe it or not. You don't want to lose that. That's why I say if you put some paint on, go back over it again. And, like, that'll help even out the layer. Because there's a lot of detail and you really don't want to lose that. Just trying to get in between his 2 little feet back here. There we go. Okay, so now this guy. Forget to hit that like and subscribe, notification bell, all the things we do around here. This is the last part of this painting. So excited. I love how each one's different. Love how they're all different. Okay. Got the front end. Now I get to get the toes. Almost done with this part, guys. If you feel like sharing, feel free. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. That's what it's all about. So there I just put, you can't see, but I put extra paint in that little nook, and then I'm just going to pounce it till it comes out. Because you don't want those indentations and the details to fill up with paint, especially chalk paint because it's thicker. I'm going to go back to that spot again. Make sure nothing ran down into there. Okay, now I'm going to get the top here. Alrighty, there we go. Almost done with him. Just gonna flip him around. There we go. All right, I think he's covered. They're all covered. All right. If they're not, they'll be okay. All right. Maybe we can save that brush. I don't know. All right, let's put our paint away. That's always a good feeling, isn't it? Put the paint away, go on to the next part, right? Our brush hair. Okay. All righty. Let's dry these after I get this off my fingers. I do not like this on my fingers. I hate that feeling. So these little guys, they're done. Well, for now. All right. So cute. Look at him. Isn't he cute? He's doing like his little yoga. And this little guy is just doing too much thinking. Alright. Oh man, I see some I missed. That's alright. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, we're going to move these ones aside and let them do some drying on their own. We're going to come back to these. Alright. Make sure we don't have a problem and it goes flying everywhere. We're gonna antique them. Just wanna make sure that they're really dry so nothing slides off. The weight does not slide off. So there's a couple ways you can do this. You can put it on with a brush. You can put it on with a baby wipe. You can put it on with a paper towel. I'm out of paper towels. It's kind of sad being out of paper towels. I think what we're going to do is put it on with a brush. How am we going to do this? Let's see. Do I have any paper towels left? No. I have none. I have no paper towels left. Let's see if she gets it. Paging the house. God bless me. Yeah, I have wipes, but I think it's gonna wipe off the paint. Alright. Oh my goodness. Thank you. It means I have no paper towels. I should not wear a white shirt when I'm doing this. Okay, thanks, Mom. So what this is going to do is it's going to settle in all the crevices. I'm just going to kind of paint. I'm just going to kind of paint it on. Just everywhere. Just paint it on. Just paint it on. You're probably like, no. Get the eyes, all of the detailed places. Actually, you want to get all of it, but especially all the details between the toes, the eyes, the face, the mouth. Because when we wipe this back, it's going to leave it in there. I'm going to actually pour this here.
Paper towels.
Paper towels. Thank you.
I just walked into the flatbed.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
Watch out for the flatbed.
Yeah.
So you can like let it get puddly in all the little places. I know, right? Thanks, Mom. So you can let it build up in those little crevices. Let it just sit there and marinate. Even though there's no crevices on the back, get it on the back too, because it's gonna kind of stain it a little bit. I gotta sneeze again. I can feel the sneeze coming. Mom to the rescue, right? She's the best. So I'm not putting this on gently. I am like just putting it on there. We want everything to be covered. All right. We all covered? We're all covered. Now we're going to take paper right on my thing. That's okay. I gotta sneeze again. I can feel it. Now we're going to take some paper towel and we're probably going to touch this. I didn't think about that. It's okay. Now we're going to wipe it back. You need to go over here because you're making me a little nervous. That's exactly what I was thinking, Leah. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I could do each one a different pastel color. Because I was thinking of Easter. I think they'd look great in pastels, honestly. But I was thinking more Easter, and I'm like, oh, it's too close now for Easter. But really, they look great in a garden. All done in pastel. And you can wipe this back as much as you want or as little as you want. If you want, like, a lot wiped back, wipe back a lot. If you don't, and you still want them pretty dark and really antiqued, then leave more on there. It's a judge-free zone. Yes, pastels and grunge would be really nice. See how cute he's coming out, you guys? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. He's so cute. Make you so pretty. Oh my goodness. I gotta sneeze. I gotta sneeze again. Okay. Not worried about the bottom. I personally don't like the streaks, so I'm just going to go back over and just get the streaks off, just like that. All right. He's not completely dry. Look how cute he is. Isn't he cute? Look at him. So cute. Do I like the gel? I've never tried it. I'm like, what do I have? I've never tried the gel. That's what you have, right? You have the gel? There we go. Isn't he cute? So cute. You can also just put it on the paper towel, wipe it on. Whatever you feel you want to do. But that's why you want to make sure that you have all the little pools or puddles out of all of the nooks and crannies. Because this is where the antique wax or whatever you're going to use. You said make you look so... Oh! You like retinol gel? You got boyfriend? Why you guys showing nails? Why you got no boyfriend? So yeah, you don't want your paint to stick in the... pull up in these crevices because you want the wax to do it. Yes, they would make cute bookends, actually. That's a really good idea. Really good idea. So like I said, you don't even have to paint this on. I'm just doing it to make sure I get it in those little crevices, like his mouth, the mouth line and everything. Especially his eyeballs once we get up there. You can just put it directly on your paper towel. Now you can do this with a baby wipe, but I was afraid it would wipe it off. Now if we did not... Yeah, I still wouldn't have used a baby wipe. If it was wood, I would have. If it was wood, I would have. But being... I don't know. I just have a feeling that it would have wiped off the base coat. Alright, time for the face. And eyes. Okay. Whew. Then we're gonna wipe it back. You could even just pounce it. It just leaves a little bit more. I like it, I don't know, with just the dingy color and then the detail. Wipe off the belly. If you feel like your antique wax may have dried too much, that's super, super okay. You just go back on with some and then wipe it back. It's crafting. Nothing is perfect about crafting at all. Nothing's perfect about anything, trust me, but especially crafting, there is no perfect. If it leaves fingerprints, we'll just go back over it, no big deal, but you have to be able to hang on to them somewhere, right? I don't know. I guess I saw these in the store and I'm like, oh my goodness, they're really cute, but I think they could be really cute. Kind of grunged up a little bit, kind of countrified. Is that a word, countrified? I don't know. It is now. And no two will look the same. I mean, one's gonna look more done than the other. No, my horse was not perfect yesterday in the clinic that I did. She was so unperfect, I didn't think I was actually going to get to use her as a demo horse. But we fixed that. She decided, countrified, yeah. She decided that life was good. Life was good. Yeah, I really didn't think we were going to be able to use her. All right, he's done. I don't want to touch him fully, but he's done too. Wait till I get these things up close. They're so cute. No, she's my princess. All right, these two are over here. Let's get these two guys done. You guys can look at those cute little guys right there. They need names. They don't have any names. They kind of need names. They're kind of needing some names. I think I'm going to do half and half. So I'm going to do this part first. And then I'm going to do the next part. I wish I could like get you guys zoomed in a little bit better. But I can't. I don't know how. I gotta sneeze again. I got a big sneeze. I do apologize. It is not done on purpose. It is just how I sneeze. Got it from my mama. Mom's got a big sneeze too. All right. Okay, let's wipe this guy back. We're doing half and half, that way he doesn't dry, because he's a little bit, I don't know, I guess he's the same size, but it seems like it's just a little bit longer. Than the others. Oh, okay, you can? Okay, good. Good. There's not as much detail on this guy anyway. There's not as much detail. Poor little guy's doing a headstand here. Like a teeny little super guy. They should have had like little guys, little girls. It would have been super cute. We can kind of do this. Ha ha ha! Ta-da! It says you sent me a screenshot, but I can't see it. I don't know how to do all this fancy stuff over here yet. Oh. In the message, okay. Mister, you lounge over there. I think I got everything. You could put like little bows or like a little little buffalo check ribbon maybe around his neck with a bow, or some jute twine around with a bow, or with a button, like a little bow tie with a button in the middle. I mean, you could do all sorts of things with them really if you wanted to. I just kind of like them like this myself. I think they're adorbs. Oops. You need some more stuff in your eye. So it's really easy, guys. I sealed them, like I said, because they were going to take up a lot of paint, but you don't need to. Do whatever color you want. I did 2 coats, 2 light coats, and then just use whatever whatever type of antiquing you want to do. You could even do like a cinnamon type of situation if you want to make them grungy instead of antiqued. But just think out of the box. I mean, these weren't a craft item at the store. You just grab something and be like, oh, I'm gonna redo it, you know? Sometimes those are the best things. Get in those little fingers. Oh, trying not to sneeze, you guys. Trying not to sneeze again. I'll scare all the frogs away. So you got me full screen with my hair all crazy. Is that what you're saying, Leah? Full screen. With Sunday don't care hair. Love it. Love it. Get his belly. Yeah, Leah's laughing because she knows. She's like, girl, what happened to you? You touch a light socket? Listen, it was cute this morning for church, okay? And then what happens after church doesn't count. I was in the barn. So I'm like, whatever. Whatever. Right? Nobody cares. That was some paint on there. That wasn't dry. It's too, well, no, it is long. It's long. It's a lot to take care of. I was almost said it's too long. It's just a lot to take care of. Is what it is. It's like a process to take care of now. It's a pain. But when it's like nice, I love it. But when it's not, I don't love it. Oh, thanks, Leah. Thanks, Leah. I paid her to say that. I pay her to say that every live. She gets a bonus if she says it more than once. No, it's not orange anymore. No, that was a process. I let them try to fix it. Yeah, then they left me with a, yeah. Just, it was a mess. And then I was just like, whatever. And I just did it. Actually, Mom did it for me. Mom went and fixed it for me. Because the longer it is, the more it costs to have it done. So I'm like, I can't do this, man. Is your belly dry enough to pick you up? Yeah. All right, I think we got this. Look at this, you guys, so cute. So cute. He's got some more definition than the others. All right, I'm loving it. Yes, Mom to the rescue again. I can't do all this by myself. I can't color all that by myself, that's for sure. Boxes and boxes. I know you shouldn't use box dye, but you know, you do what you gotta do. Boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes. I walk out to her all prepared. I have everything sectioned for him. Like, just do it. Just do it. All right. While they're still drying a little bit, let's just pick up the mess. So I just used a premium antique wax from Craft Smart. I've had this since the pandemic. It's still good. It's still working. Love it. All right. All right. Come here, little buddy. You need. All right, let's just hit these guys with the dryer a little bit. And then they are done. Look at that. Isn't he cute? He's dry though. I mean, it's dry. Yeah, pretty much dry. Mom. This one's super cute too. So cute. Look at him. He's just thinking away. It's my spirit frog right there. I'm not worried about the wax in the bottom because I don't really want, not that I don't really want it to, I don't want it to transfer to anything. You can seal it. I might do some felt on the bottom, those felt little sticky things, you know. Okay. So much more detail than what they were, you know. So cute. And here's our last one. Isn't he cute? Look at him. I don't know why that looks like white on the camera. At least it does from my side, but it's not. It's totally antique. That's funny how it comes out different on the camera. Okay, so these are our three little speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log. Alright, don't get me going. I'll say the whole thing. These are our little frogs tonight, guys. You like them? I think they're adorable. What do you think? Yes, you need to go get some. You need to go get some. I haven't seen anybody do anything with them yet online, so I'm hoping that you'll be able to find some still. There was a ton, and they said that a lot of people were buying them up. And you know, social media is getting close to home when you're in the Dollar Tree and a lady comes up to you and says, "This stuff TikTok says this is right. This one, you know, YouTube says this is the stuff to get." It's happening, and I've been trying to find a really good Dollar Tree. I knew mine was good, but I want to try to find a really good one. She said that she drives from quite a ways to get to the one that I normally go to. She said it's the best one around. So I guess my search is over. I guess this is the bestest one. The bestest. So they had them there. So go check yours out. And until the next time, I will see ya. Have fun crafting, and thanks for coming on. Hit that like and that subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys. This is the platform I can't hit off from here. I don't like this. Bye.